What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when live stream pops. Appreciate y'all coming back. With that being said, baseball's back, right? The big news today, the union agreed with the MLB on their offer, and baseball is back. I don't know when this video will be out by. It's probably going to be out really, really quick, but free agency is set to begin around 6 p.m., and next week, probably around the 17th, the 18th, is going to be spring training games. So it's going to be back like really quickly, right? With that being said, there's going to definitely be a lot of baseball content to endure on here. Obviously, me and Luca do the Twin Bill podcast for NYYNewsTV. Shout out to them, obviously, Pete being the mastermind along with Felix and all the other guys over there. So check them out. In addition to that, they are having, and I will be there, June 25th, they are having their own NYY News TV Day, Section 234, which I believe is the party deck in center field. If it's not, I apologize, maybe in left field, whatever the fuck it is. They're having their own day. It's about $120, but with that being said, there's a lot of stuff covered in there. You get to hang out with us. There's food, there's drinks, there's different stuff, there's beer. So it's going to be a fun time all around. They do face the Astros, so if some of you guys still hate the Astros, don't want to sign Correa, well, you get to boo the Astros with us, I guess. I mean, we don't like the Astros because they're the Astros, right? You know, why would we like the Astros? But anyway, so I just wanted to get some stuff out there. One of my bigger announcements, and it's going to go out on Twitter really quickly, as I want to get it through. I was talking last night on Boys in the Big Apple towards the end about this announcement that I was going to make. This new podcast about baseball, right? So I mentioned that Boys in the Big Apple, it's a very weird time because Sean's not on every week, and he hasn't been on in a while, and it was really the three of us that came into this podcast that really wanted to do something, and it was just not the same without the whole three in terms of panel, but we have been doing a good job the last couple of weeks, getting Donald on, Bobby Skinner, and a couple other guys as well, and many different topics. But in terms of baseball content, you're always going to have it every Thursday, except for next week, because I'll be going to Beantown, a.k.a. Boston. Yeah, great timing, right? But I will be going to Beantown next week. But in terms of Thursday, every Thursday, 9:30 p.m. approximately Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Western, is going to be the Dead Red Podcast. Me and Sox Arizona, we've been talking for a little while now about trying to do something, and it was a little inspired. I'm not going to give him total credit, but it was a little inspired by Cop Pizzle because he said on one of the live streams that he had when, it was Giants' victory against the Seahawks and Sox Arizona was on there. I didn't know too much about him. I know he went on Pizzle's streams and stuff like that. I knew he was a Red Sox fan, didn't know much about him. And then he said, look, Alex, you could probably find your duo somewhere like Chris and Bad Dog. You could possibly go with Sox Arizona. You guys can do something. And we did one collab on a video for one of the first series against the Red Sox in 2021. We didn't do anything after that because, there was some schedule mix-ups or whatever. He's got a very tough job in California now that he lives. So, shouts to Sox on that. But just to clear it up overall, Yankees-Red Sox talk, MLB talk. It's going to be really interesting. We're going to try to call some Yankee-Red Sox games this year together. We tried doing that last year. Didn't really pan out in terms of schedules. And it's going to be interesting as well because opening day, April 7th, is against the Red Sox. So it could be either I go to the stadium or I try broadcasting the game on my channel, whatever the case may be. But the main, it's just the main point of this video, short video really, and I know it's not the greatest of quality. I mean, because, it's on a phone. But just in terms of a recap of the announcements in this video, June 25th, NYY News TV is hosting their own NYY News TV Day, Section 234. They have a FIVO link, so $120 covers beer, water, food, drinks, stuff like that. And you get to hang out with us against the Astros on June 25th. It's a 1 o'clock game unless anything changes. And then Dead Red Podcast. It's going to be, with the exception of next Thursday and some of the Thursdays as well, because there probably will be some mix-ups with schedules and stuff like that. He lives on the West Coast, I live on the East Coast, but me, Sox, Arizona, Dead Red Podcast, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking Yankees, talking Red Sox, talking AL East, talking baseball overall. We are just so happy that baseball is back. And I told Sox, I said, listen, we got to do something when baseball comes back. And I waited till baseball came back. And shout-outs to one of the guys I'll shout out on the podcast later on for making the logo, because it's a really sweet logo. But anyway, guys, come on, check us out, ask us some baseball questions, free agency. There will be probably a couple moves because spring training is next week, and I don't think a lot of teams really want to make it down to the wire. But I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you tonight, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Dead Red Podcast.